What's up, barbecue fans? It's Marvin, Barbecue, coming at you with another video today. It's been a little while. Felt like doing something different today, something I had never done before, something I've been seeing a lot of on YouTube videos. A lot of people are doing this, and I have been looking at it, and my mouth has quite frankly been watering. So I decided today to pull out the barbecue smoker and stop at the grocery store this morning and pick up a little something. Let's go inside and see what I'm going to have on the smoker today. So this is what we've got today. I've seen a lot of people doing pork belly, so I decided to buy some. I do a lot of my meat and vegetable shopping at Whole Foods, so this is a piece of pork belly. It's $6.99 a pound. I got about a pound and a quarter, a little bit less than a pound and a quarter. Actually, it's just me going to be eating it, just a little appetizer in addition to today's dinner. And my plan is, I was in Whole Foods and I saw this. I don't know if any of you have ever used it. If any of you have ever used it out there, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. Uncle Jammy's River City Rub says it's rib and pork seasoning. Never used it. Saw it, figured let's give it a shot. See the ingredients there: paprika, brown sugar, salt, spices, sugar, black pepper, etc., etc., etc. Just hope it's not too salty. I hate really salty rubs. I'm going to unwrap and get it on the cutting board and bring you back in a minute. All right, here is my pork belly. Like I said, it's just going to be me eating this, so I didn't get a large portion size. This is my very first time trying this, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money on something that either I wouldn't like or didn't come out right. But then again, how can you not like bacon? The only thing that can make this better is if I wrap some of it in bacon, which I'm considering doing. So from what I've seen, like I said, I've never done this before. A lot of people take some of this fat cap off, which I intend to do as well. So we're just gonna take off, it's about a 1/8 of an inch thick, so I'm gonna take off a little bit, probably about half of that. Don't know how well it will render, so some of it's coming off. I'm gonna coat it in a little bit of olive oil and then apply some of this Uncle Jammy's River City Rub. And see how it comes out. I'm going to throw it on the smoker, try to keep it at about in the mid 200s, maybe 250 or so, for as long as it takes to get done. Don't know what the exact temperature is, but in the meantime, once I get it on there, I will look that up, see what temperature I need to cook it until. All right. Now, what I've seen is a lot of guys cube them up, maybe 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches cube, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe 1 inch by 1.5 inches, something like that. There's no exact measurement here, so I'm just doing what I think is going to be best. And looks like we're almost there. All right. So I've got enough for a little snack for me, and just going to coat each side with a little bit of this dry rub after I put a little bit of olive oil on it. Forgot my olive oil, but here it is. So a little EVO on there, just to act as a little bit of a binder for the rub. And we'll rub the pieces in it. A little bit more. You may notice I am gloveless today. I don't know, there's something about pork that I don't mind handling it sometimes without a glove. But on most occasions you'll see me with gloves on, no matter what it is, particularly chicken. Don't know why, particularly with chicken, I guess because of salmonella. Alright, looks like we got these coated pretty well with the extra virgin olive oil. And we'll just do a little bit of sprinkle magic here. We're going to cook these fat side up. Once we get them on the smoker. Alright, looks like we got a nice coating of oil on them. So, a little bit of rub here. Try to keep it as even as possible. Try to get all sides. Again, I've never tried this rub, so if any of you have, let me know in the comments. I'm just hoping it's not very salty. I don't like a whole lot of salt on my food. I guess that's why it's better to make your own rub, because you can control that amount of salt that goes into it. Alright, trying to get an even coat on this on all sides. Apologize if you can hear my kids in the background. It's just after breakfast. Actually, it's about lunchtime in here and in the house, and my kids are probably on their way down any moment to create a little bit of noise for me. All right, so I've got just about all sides coated. And I think that's good. I'm actually gonna look in the fridge and see if there's any bacon in there. I might maybe wrap 2 of them in bacon and just see how that goes. Alright, all sides are coated. They're looking good. Let's see if we got any bacon in the fridge. No bacon. Oh well. So what I'm going to do is put them on a wire rack. Fat side up. And then we're going to take them outside to the smoker. Try to get them a uniform size so that they cook well and about the same evenly, I guess. All right, let's go outside to the smoker. I'm gonna wash my hands first. All right, we're back around here at the smoker. Got her up to 250. We're just gonna sit these in here. Choosing to do the middle of the smoker for no reason. I'm just experimenting. This is my first time. So we're going to let it go at 250. We'll come back in about a few hours. It's take me a couple hours to cut the grass. Come back in a few hours and take a look. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. We are 3 hours into this. Put them on at 12:30. It's now 3:30. First look at them. They are starting to develop some nice color. Looks like a little bit of a crust there. Quite honestly, I cannot wait to taste these. I have never had smoked gosh, I forgot what they were called. Smoked pork belly burnt ends, but they are looking quite magnificent, if I do say so myself. Now, how they taste will likely be a different story, but we'll see. I'm going to sauce them. I'm going to make a little concoction with a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of the seasoning that I put on here, a little bit of honey, and I'm going to sauce them, put them in an aluminum pan, wrap it, and put it back in the smoker for at least another hour, maybe 2 hours, and see how tender they get. I'll test the internal temperature and see if I can get them up to safe internal temperature after I research what that is, in fact, and be back at you in a little bit. All right, here they are. As you can see, they are looking At least in my opinion, they look quite delicious. Looks like they're developing a little bit of bark. Still a little firm, actually, not too firm. So my plan is, and like I said, I've never done this before, never cooked these before, so this is my first stab at pork belly burnt ends. But you can't go wrong with bacon. So no matter what, I think they're going to be fabulous. Get a little bit more of that seasoning on there. Got some light brown sugar. And you'll notice I'm not measuring. Just eyeballing it. A little brown sugar. That should be enough. Some honey. Local honey. It's not actually local, but it's just the name of it. And now we're going to throw a little bit of sauce. I don't make my own sauce, but I do like the Sticky Fingers Memphis original sauce. So we're going to get a nice coating of sauce on there. We're going to wrap this in foil and toss it back in the smoker to let it just, I don't know, just caramelize and smoke and heat up and render and just become a deliciousness, I hope. So I'm going to cover this in some foil and get it back out there on the smoker. Stay tuned. All right, I'm back. I just pulled them off. They temperature probe measured at 189 degrees. I smothered them a little bit in that caramelized sauce. Stuck a couple pineapples in a few of them. Pineapples and pork just, I don't know, in my mind seems to go together pretty well. So I'm going to throw them back on the grill. I'm not going to wrap them up on the smoker for a little bit. Try to firm up and caramelize that glaze, that sauce that's on them, and bringing them out in maybe 15-20 minutes. All right, you can see them there on the grill. Looking so delicious. I don't know about you, but I love doing pineapple on the grill. Grilled pineapple is awesome. Just enhances the sweetness of it. And I figure that combination of sweetness with the pork is going to be pretty good as well. And as usual, my wife wanted salmon, so we got some salmon on the smoker as also. But we're going to probe these, get a temperature, and see how we're doing. So we'll stick it in, and we are at about 160. Let's check this one. 157. Now we've already been up to 180 on these earlier, but I put them back in just to firm up that sauce. 169, 176. So the hot spot seems to be over there in the middle of the smoker. 171. All right, so we're going to bring these in, and we're going to get our first taste of our own smoked pork belly. Stay tuned. Salmon coming off the grill soon for dinner. All right, back inside. Just gonna probe one again. And it is measuring 155, so cooling off a little bit. But they look awesome. And I'm going to dig in and try it, see how it is. Let's get you a good shot here. Now, you know, in YouTube videos, no matter how it tastes, they always tell you that it tastes awesome. I'm gonna try to give you my real first-hand, unbiased opinion, even though I made them. Actually, let me get a little saucer and cut this a little bit. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, they're so tender. So tender. Hopefully you can see that. But let's taste with a little pineapple. It just literally melts away in your mouth. Oh my gosh. The salty pork combined with the sweet from the pineapple is really incredible. And I'm not just saying that because I made it, I'm saying that because it's that good. So this is something that I think I'm going to add to my resume of barbecue favorites. I don't remember where I saw the recipe, and the recipe did not include this particular brand of rub, but it seems to be okay. But I'll put a link or a description of this rub up on Jammy's in the description there. And if you like the content that you see, go ahead and subscribe, press that like button, and we'll see what I can do next. Until then, everyone take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.